Hello, doctors. Dr. Bruni here, and today I want to talk to you about a province in Canada that's opening its arms wide to international doctors just like you. So come with me. Let's talk about it. That province I want to talk about is Nova Scotia. So what I want you to know is this: if you are a foreign trained physician dreaming of practicing in Canada, you need to hear this. Nova Scotia isn't just welcoming doctors, it's investing in doctors and offering, a lifestyle, a career, and a pathway that respects your training and fast tracks how you get into the system and your future. If you're thinking about Nova Scotia, start thinking about stunning coastline, a place where the communities are tightly knit and they also have a vibrant culture. And most importantly, they also have a system that actually wants you to succeed. And, at the heart of this province is a program they've designed for internationally trained medical doctors like you. And you go through that program in 12 weeks. Yes, in 12 weeks. So 1 week, second week, third week, all the way to the 12th week. So you're looking at 3 months. Okay. And the program I'm talking about is called the PACE program. PACE stands for Physician Assessment Center of Excellence. And it
Woo!
might be just the opportunity you are looking for and waiting for. So I want to talk you through it. So, what is PACE all about? I'm going to take you inside and I'll show you how PACE works, what makes PACE different from other Canadian assessment programs, and why Nova Scotia might be the best place for you as an international medical graduate to find the life you want and the practice you want. So let's break it down. Let's break down the PACE program. Many people watching this, and this is the truth, right, have already done the hard part. You've gone through medical school from whichever country, you've been trained properly, you have treated real patients back home in your home country. But when you got to Canada, you felt stuck. You are waiting for exams, you are waiting for preceptors, you are waiting for answers. And in this situation, PACE changes everything. It puts you in a real Canadian clinic and under the supervision of qualified physicians caring for real patients, and it lets you prove your skills in real time. There are no delays, there are no guessing games. It is really, really structured. It's a supported clinical assessment and a direct path to licensing in Canada. So, here's how PACE works. There are three things you need to know in PACE. Three. One, two, three. Okay. So the first thing is that there's a welcome and orientation portion, and this helps you to settle into the program and understand the Canadian healthcare system. And the second thing is a competency-based assessment program. That means you are assessed based on what you can do, not just what you can write in a test, like QA1, NACOSKI, TDM. And then the third part is what we call the PACE clinic itself. So you may ask, what is a PACE clinic? Oh, it's a fully functioning primary care practice where you actually work and see patients during your 12-week assessment period. And in this situation, you are supported by trained assessors. And once you meet the required competencies, you move on to independent practice. So you may be saying, how does this thing work? For about 12 weeks, you work in a PACE clinic. And when you are working there, you are diagnosing, you are treating patients, you are prescribing, you are documenting in Canadian-based electronic medical record systems. You go like, oh my goodness, so does that mean I'm going to be alone? No, no, no. You are going to be there with supervision and you are going to work with experienced family physicians who have been trained by the Medical Council of Canada and who can guide you and evaluate your readiness to practice, your readiness to see patients, your readiness to go into the world and really help alleviate the pain and suffering of people. Okay. What will they do for you? They will be reviewing your charts. They will be observing your interaction with patients. They will help ensure that the care you're providing is safe, is effective, and meets Canadian standards. And once you meet those standards, you are done. You are ready to practice independently in Nova Scotia. So compared to traditional licensing routes with multiple exams, long wait times, and a lot of uncertainty, PACE is a breath of fresh air. You don't have to wait for residency. You don't have to hunt for your own preceptors. You don't need to pass yet another theory-based exam. Instead, in PACE, you are working, you are learning, and showing what you can do right away. Okay, so now let's talk about the assessors, the people who are actually assessing you. They're supervising the work you're doing. These doctors are wonderful, trained, fully licensed family physicians. They are not there to make your life miserable. They are rather there to support you. They will sit in your consultations, they will review your documentation, and even they'll help you to grow as a clinician during the process. And since the whole process is competency-based, you move forward as soon as you're ready, not after a set number of weeks. So when you're ready, then you move on. Now, the PACE clinic is not just a simulation. It's a real operating medical clinic where real Nova Scotians are seen as patients. And they understand the mission and they know they are helping onboard new physicians and they are proud to be part of that journey. So this isn't a simulated setting. No, it's an authentic, meaningful clinical experience and it prepares you for what's next. And after you complete the PACE program, you'll be eligible for your full licensure and you commit to practicing in Nova Scotia for at least 3 years. So there's a return of service there, at least 3 years. And many physicians fall in love with the province and choose to even stay longer because, they get to understand the culture, they get to understand how life goes in Nova Scotia. And it is also because they are appreciated, they are supported, and they are connected to their patients. So now let me tell you why Nova Scotia is one of the best places to live and practice medicine in Canada. If you are somebody who likes the coastal towns like myself, I came from a coastal town and see the ocean views and the forest and the valleys and, look for perfect hiking spots. Nova Scotia may be for you. Okay. And you can also see that they have a rich Acadian and Micmacan culture, and they have thriving music and arts, right? And there are physician incentives as well, financial support programs, and a dedicated welcome program just for international doctors. So, aside that, Nova Scotia was the first province in Canada to also create a licensing path for doctors who have passed the American board exams. So if you've also passed the American board exams and you want to practice in Canada, consider Nova Scotia. And for those who love, rural or small town practice, like myself, Nova Scotia offers deeper patient connections, hands-on care, incredible quality of life. And this is a place where you can practice medicine with purpose and peace of mind. So if you're watching and you're thinking, this is exactly what I've been waiting for, then you are not alone. The PACE program is helping international trained doctors like you to step into their dream career in a faster way with support and in a province that truly values what you bring to the table. And at MedCognito, we help doctors prepare for programs like the PACE program from application to success. Okay, so if you're ready to take the next step, click on the link in the description, book a consultation. Let's map out your journey together. Woo! I am Dr. Bonin. I can't wait to hear that call that Dr. Pony, I've been accepted into the PACE program and I've completed the PACE program and I've started my independent practice in Nova Scotia. So take the challenge and let's get in there right away. All the best and see you in the next video.